What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Harry here, bringing another World of Tanks video. For those of you that are new here, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And for my regular viewers and subscribers, hello, welcome one and all. And a like would be greatly appreciated. If it's all possible, if you enjoyed yourself, please like the video, as it helps me a great deal in growing my channel. And yes, indeed, Lemon Squeezy, I'm bringing you a Death Star video, but this is a little bit of a break from the norm when it comes to my Death Star videos, as this is going to be a video showcasing my Death Star running premium ammo. As you guys know, I've played a whole bunch of games. I think it's about 370 games, something like that, in my Death Star. And initially when I got my Death Star, I was running premium rounds, just premium rounds, 12 rounds of premium, 8,000 silver coins a piece. And because I was unfamiliar with the Death Star, I wasn't, of course, having that much success in my Death Star. And as a result, I was losing so much silver. And I think in the first week that I played in the Death Star, I wiped out my entire bank balance. I think I lost about 1 million silver coins in my first week, because each and every game I was just running premium shells because I wanted to get those fantastic, amazing shots. And because I was kind of inhibited by the fact that I wasn't familiar with Death Star, it was basically one of my first TDs, and up until then I've been just running heavies, you know, the heavy German line leading up to E100. I wasn't having that much success, so after it wiped out my bank balance, I decided to run with armor piercing rounds. I believe they're like 2,500, something like that, but considerably cheaper than the premium rounds. And as a result, I carried on learning how to play in my Death Star, and I eventually mastered the tank. In my opinion, I mastered how to use that tank using the armor piercing ammo. But recently I got into a bit of a debate whether or not you should run your Death Star with just premium rounds or just armor piercing rounds, and I was kind of adamant you should only use armor piercing rounds. Why is that my opinion? Because of the money, because of the cost. Because the cost is so outrageous, to use just premium rounds, that it's just you can't run the Death Star, on a, you can't play it non-stop on a day-to-day basis all the time, because it'll just drain your account. But then I realized I have been running my Death Star for so long using just armor piercing ammo, and I've never actually experienced or played the Death Star using just premium ammo. And I realized then and there that I haven't kind of fully experienced the Death Star, because it's kind of two different tanks when it comes to, because they're two totally different types of ammo, two totally different, you get two totally different results basically. And I wondered how could I make it feasible for me to get in my Death Star and roll out using only premium ammo. And recently I purchased a premium tank, the Super Pershing that you're seeing up on screen, kind of to assist me with my road to commander generating silver. Light bulb goes off. Why don't I run my Death Star for a couple of days using just premium ammo, and any cost that is lost by the Death Star, I can make up for it with my Super Pershing, because that's what premium tanks are there for, to generate silver and for XP. They generate buttloads of silver. You'll see up on screen, even when I lose a game, I still get a buttload of silver. So I set a goal in my mind. I'm going to do this for 2 days, because I need to go back and continue with my road to commander, which I'm enjoying big time. I'm going to run for 2 days in my Death Star, premium ammo, see what happens, see if I can basically get 12, not just unload 12 shells, but try and get 12 effective shells with the HESH, basically trying to get the most effective results using HESH, not just unloading on the bad guys, and just do it for 2 days. Any money that I lose, I go back into my Super Pershing basically and earn that money back. So let's go ahead and talk about the different types of ammo. Again, we're kind of revisiting old ground, old territory here, but let's go ahead and talk about the ammo on the Death Star. First of all, we have the armor piercing shells, which I was predominantly using because of cost. Because they're cost effective for my time in the Death Star. I played a lot of games in the Death Star, and in order to be cost effective and not break the bank, this is what I chose to use. 860 damage to 1400 damage, basically. Penetration 230 to 330. Now we go on to Premium HESH, which stands for High Explosive Squash Head. Damage 1300 to 2100. Penetration 200 to 340. And then you have the regular HE rounds, high explosives, pretty much the same as the HESH shells. It gives the same amount of damage, 1300 to 2100, but it has much lower penetration. So basically, when you look at these 3 different types of shells, I'm going to talk about some things here because they're not up on screen, and they're definitely not in the descriptions, when you look at the rounds on in the actual game. Armor piercing rounds, high penetration, high damage, but you have to penetrate. Basically, you have to penetrate. If you do not penetrate, if you do not get that that shell into that tank by penetrating, you're going to bounce. If you get that shell into the tank, you're going to cause the maximum amount of damage. Absolutely, you're going to cause damage. Absolutely. Now with HE rounds, it's different. Basically, HE rounds work differently. All you have to do in order to cause any kind of damage is make contact with the target. There is no bouncing with HE rounds, none whatsoever. So as long as you get your shell on target, your shot on target, you will cause damage. Now, are you going to penetrate? Are you not going to penetrate? Those are 2 different things, basically. And this works for both HESH and regular HE rounds. So basically, 2 results you're going to get with the armor piercing. Let's put it this way. 2 results you're going to get with armor piercing. When your shell makes contact with the target, you're going to penetrate, cause damage. Second result is you're going to bounce. Nothing happens. Okay? So, HE, 2 results when you make contact with the target is either you're going to cause splash damage by not penetrating, or you're going to penetrate the target and you're going to cause the maximum amount of damage. So do you see the differences between the 2 rounds? Basically, the 2 differences. With the armor piercing, if you bounce, nothing happens. With the HESH or with the HE, you're going to cause damage either ways. It's just a question of, are you penetrating or are you not? That's what she said. So let's talk about a little bit more about the HE rounds. What do you want to be doing is penetrating your target. If you're penetrating your target, if you know those weak spots on the target and you can get your shell in there, you're going to cause the maximum amount of damage, and that's what gets you, those 1-shot kills. Now, if you do not basically manage to penetrate the target, you're going to get splash damage. If it hits a module or something like that, the tracks, the disc, the viewfinder, I don't know, the gun, you're going to get splash damage, but you'll also destroy that part of the tank, that module, whatever it's called. It's called a module. But it doesn't showcase, it doesn't say, in the figures for the rounds in the game, how much splash damage it is. The splash damage on the premium rounds, if you don't penetrate, is around, I've seen, it's about 600 to 800. 600 to 800, around that number. That's my personal opinion. So in my E75, in my E100, I average around 750, something like that, 650, 750. And that's if I penetrate, that's if I don't bounce. So these premium rounds, these frigging premium rounds, when they're not penetrating, when they're not being their most effective, they're causing the same amount of damage as I am in my E100 when I'm not bouncing. Do you see how crazy that is? That's absolutely insane. But again, I'll go back to it. The cost. And I took a look at a whole bunch of reviews of the Death Star, or other YouTubers, and they all reviewed, with the premium ammo. They all reviewed with the premium ammo. We, regular Joe blogs, regular Joe, in the street, you use premium. That's literally, it's almost like cash out of your pocket. Not exactly, but almost, kind of thing. Even if it's not cash out of your pocket, you have to earn that silver, in other ways, by buying a premium tank. But there you go, you bought a premium tank, you've spent money, basically. And that's what I had to do in order to play this tank this way, was buy a premium tank. Yes, it's going to generate silver for me in other departments, but the only way I can finance running the Death Star like this is by spending money. So anyhow, splash damage, unbelievable amount of splash damage. Keep in mind, you just have to make contact with the tank anywhere. Yes, indeed, it will not bounce as long as you get your shot onto the target. That's all that needs to be done, nothing else. And you don't have to aim here or there or anywhere. You just need to get that shell onto that target. And for some people, they don't even have to worry about penetrating, because they can cause 600 to 800 points worth of damage just by shooting anywhere on the tank. Unfriggin' believable. Now this kind of begs the question, if you don't need to aim in, if you don't need to zoom in, and if you don't need to hit that part of the tank or this part of the tank, or etc, you don't need to aim for that lower plate to cause a significant amount of damage by simply inflicting splash damage. Some people might say, well, where's the skill? Where's the talent? Where's the, could I literally hand the controller to my kid, my 11-year-old kid? Could I hand him a Death Star? Get him into a nice spot, and it's loaded up with premiums, and possibly, maybe he could do well. Not putting my kid down or anything like that, but do you really need any skill, is what I'm asking. In order to simply, you could just go ahead and cause splash damage, all 12 shells. You can just play the game that way, and the question needs to be asked, where is the skill? So anyhow, going back, I ran my Death Star for 2 days with premium ammo, supplemented by my Super Pershing premium tank. And what I basically was trying to do, it wasn't a goal or a quest or something like that. I just wanted to run with it for 2 days and see what would happen, using this premium ammo and trying to get the max effect with the premium ammo, basically running and gunning for those weak spots and trying to get as many one-shot kills as possible, seeing what kind of, is it a game changer? Is it anybody can do this? Is it not worth it money wise? Is it this? Is it that? And like I said, there was no end goal, there was no quest. It was just it's just 2 days of me running in my with my premium ammo, and for the next few days I'm going to be uploading videos of me doing just that, live commentary style basically. We're going to wrap things up here today. Tomorrow I shall be doing another video on the same subject, and I'm going to be comparing the ammo a little bit more and showing you some visuals, etc, etc. And am I spoiling it for you? I don't know, but I don't get to use my 12 shots, all of them effective into the, ideally I would like to unload 12 shots into the rears of 12 enemy tanks. When is that going to happen? Never. And World of Tanks Xbox 360 has not been out for that long, and there's videos, there's PC videos of exactly what I'm talking about. Death Star's getting 10,000 damage using premium ammo, but you got to keep in mind the PC version's been out for years. So if I did this for years instead of 2 days, I'm sure I'd get the desired result. But until then, no, it's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen in 2 days. But I just thought it'd be interesting to talk about the ammo on this thing, and to bring you the live commentaries of me trying to use these 12 shells as effectively as I can, using trying to max out their capabilities, kind of thing. Take it easy, guys. It's been a long one. Adios, muchachos.